The rap group In Vivo exploded onto the mainstream scene at the 2007 holiday party. Their first album, Straight Outta Hibbin', was a smashing success, but it wasn't always so funky fresh for the band. Robert Kelly, aka Run GFP, and Mike Fisher, aka Optimus Rhyme, were lifelong friends and fans of music with some unusual inspiration and non-inspiration. When asked what got them into rap music, the duo responded,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We hate Bon Jovi.
And the boss? I don't even want to get started on the boss. He's not my boss.
The duo struggled for years along the Jersey Shore scene, developing a small but loyal fan base.
So our very first show was at the White Castle in New Brunswick, which was pretty good. And then we made it big and toured all along those piers in New Jersey. We hit Casino Pier in Seaside Heights, New Jersey.
We did Steele's Pier in Atlantic City.
It was a great show.
We did all the piers in Wildwood.
They couldn't keep us off the piers.
Yeah, they couldn't. It was tough, man. We just kind of hit a glass ceiling, you know? We never got to play the Trop. We would have loved to play the Taj. We never got to play the Taj. You got the feeling we were always just one step away.
Look at all the big acts at that time. They all had three. They were all trios.
Run DMC,
Beastie Boys,
and Naughty by Nature. Not Gonna Hate Ya.
Hey! Ho! Hey! Their fortunes turned when fate brought them together with Jeffrey Hunt in September of 2003. Hunt grew up in the crime-filled streets of Newport Beach, and his poetic raps earned him a spot in Central Dogma.
Man, I was in this group, Central Dogma.
Yeah.
And you know, we were just hitting it up all over, up and down the coast, we were rolling, but you know, then I just sort of outgrew those guys.
So you left them?
Yeah, you know, like, kind of hard feelings because we'd grown up together, we were a crew, but you know, I was beyond them. I had to go to bigger things, I knew from that point.
So you moved on to the East Coast, and how did you come across the future members of In Vivo?
Well, you know, I was just like bumming around Jersey Shore trying to start something up, and you know, I saw they had some ads up, you know, those little tearaway things, so tore one out, went to one of their shows down the pier, and you know, you could tell they had something, but you know, something was definitely missing.
So you weren't impressed?
It was okay, but I knew they were missing something, and that something was me. So, you know, I met them after the show, and you know, we just started hanging out a lot, came to a lot of their shows, and then one day, I just jumped up on stage with them, and it was magic, man. The whole place blew up.
The addition of Hunt attracted big-time producer Greg Schwartz to the East Coast, and Schwartz was key in getting In Vivo off the ground.
I turned these three nerds into guys who can rap. You can't go in with a name like Geoff. You need to be Optimus Rhyme. You need to be Run GFP. These are the kind of names that are going to make the raps. The bottom line is Nick, Guinea, and Jew made it to superstars.
With Schwartz on board, In Vivo landed a gig at the 2007 holiday party in Princeton, New Jersey. A performance that caught the eye of high-powered record exec Andrew Womack.
When Schwartz introduced me to these guys, they had a fresh, hot sound. I knew what would play on the street. Had to sign it, especially MC. I knew I could sell it. He packaged well. It's good for the streets.
With Womack pulling the strings, In Vivo was landing bigger and bigger gigs. They were selling out arenas all over the East Coast.
Evolution's just a theory, and just like gravity, you teach an ID, man, that'd be a tragedy.
And with these bigger gigs and subsequent world tour came bigger money.
Yeah, if you want to work it down the mailroom, I'll give you 40%. 80% or it's off the table. 80% final offer. That's exactly what I thought. 80%.
Their second single, Natural Born Distillas, flew to #1 as In Vivo dominated the charts. By this time, it was clear that In Vivo had arrived.
Man, our first tour. That was incredible. Expanded my entire worldview. My first time out of Jersey, crossed the border into Delaware. You shop tax-free in Delaware.
That's right. And Greg showed us stuff we'd never seen before, man. Like corn, Canada, Although there we had a little problem with the language barrier.
Yeah, that didn't stop us with the ladies. Oh, yeah! I mean, I know we're on the road and all, so I don't have a bedpost, but if I did, there'd be 30 new notches in it this week.
Yeah.
And ladies there were.
Nah, man, that doesn't make us posers. We're still keeping it real.
Yeah, we're still in the lab with a pen and a pad. I mean, last week, my man here, Jeffrey Charles, MC. I mean, last week when my man MC here cloned that gene, we cured the clap.
And we don't even need to tell you how big that was.